You can insert pictures into InDesign in a number of different ways. So first, you need to get the picture and put it somewhere. So I'm going to get a picture off this website, which might be the place you're doing the video tutorial from. So what I'm going to do is control click this or right click the image, and I'm going to download the linked file as. Let's put it into documents. There we go. So in documents, that's the file I've just downloaded. Now in InDesign, we need to get that picture into this document. So I'm going to put the JZ photo into the same folder as where I've already saved my magazine. Alright, so there's a few different ways of doing this. One is you just go to File, then Place. I'll just browse to find the photograph, and it'll load it onto the cursor, and then I can click and then it's put the picture into my document. Another way to do it is to draw a box with this icon here, then click File, Place. Then I can put it in there. The last way to do it is just to drag it from the Finder into your picture. Alright, so now once we've got the picture into our document, we need to know how to manipulate it. So obviously this picture is quite big, and it's bigger than my actual page at the moment. So this is an A4 page. So I need to make my picture a little bit smaller. So if I zoom out so I can see the edges, if you hold down the command button and then click the minus, or else you can use this tool here, that's zoom in, or you hold down the Alt key. So now I can change the size of the box that the picture's in. I want to make it a bit smaller so I can fit it on my page. Zoom in again. So there's a few ways of fitting this into here. You can go to Object, then Fitting. You can fit content to frame, which will distort it, so it makes it so the picture fits into this blue box exactly. You can fit the content proportionally, so that means it'll put it in the box so it goes full width, but then it just won't stretch it. Or else if you use let's just undo that. Okay, or you can use the brown box here. So if you click on the white arrow and then click into your picture, you'll get a brown box here. And that means you can drag the corner of it to move your image around. So you can do what you want with it. I mean, the thing to bear in mind with using these two arrows is that the black arrow is actually just for the frame. So there's a blue line around the edge of it, that's just a frame. That doesn't affect the actual picture, so if I move that, it will just crop into the actual image. The white arrow is affecting the actual picture, so that allows me to move the picture inside the frame. So what I actually want is my picture to be about there. I'll fit it in there proportionally. Okay, so I'm happy with how that looks on my page now. Zoom in a little bit. Right, the other thing you can do with the white arrow is if I click on to the edge, to the line around the edge, to the blue line, that should give me some handles around the edge. That means I can change the shape of the frame in which I've got the picture without distorting the actual picture. I can also add anchor points to my frame. Using the arrow here, so that means that I can make it all sorts of different shapes. So it's only when they're highlighted white that you can actually move them. Another option is to make different shaped pictures. So if you want to make a circular picture, you can click and hold on here and you get the rectangle or the circle or the ellipse frame option. So with the ellipse frame you can draw a circle, and then with that one, with that actual circle selected, do file, place, you can put your picture in again. So my picture's actually in there, it's just so big that it's off the side. There he is. So let's fit him into there. So there we go. So if you want to have a smaller picture, and if you're manipulating this picture with the white arrow, sometimes it's worth holding down the shift key on the keyboard before you click the edge, and that'll stop you distorting the image. It'll make sure that when you make it bigger or smaller, it will keep it to that size.